What's poppin', y'all? This your boy, Mr. Versal City, back for part 3 of my vlog. Excuse me. Tonight, we're gonna talk about being humble and be careful who you line yourself with. Now, we're gonna start with being humble. Let me give y'all a quick story about how being humble can help you in the long run. Being a business owner. I did my first hair show in 2016, and I would say it was a mild success. It wasn't no huge success, but it was a mild success. And I was on cloud 9. I'm feeling good. I mean, I'm just feel like I'm on top of the world, like I done won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about? And so I end up aligning with somebody, man, and end up doing a party at Gregory's like a couple months later. Matter of fact, 2 months later. No, a month later. Yeah, so I did a party a month later after the hair show. Because the hair show was in August, I did a party in September. Almost 2 months. And so basically, you know what I'm saying, we did the party or whatnot. You know what I mean? A little situation transpired. And it got crazy, you know what I'm saying? Some I look back on and say, man, I'm pretty sure I could have handled that, different. It's a lot of things I did, but it's a lot of things I could have did extra to try to make sure that situation didn't jump off the way it did. And the reason why I'm using that story, because when you humble, you look at things different. When you got an ego and you know what I'm saying, you feeling lightweight, arrogant, and I mean you just feeling some type of way, man. You looking at shit through a different lens, basically. But when you humble, you can kind of see shit coming your way. And having a humble spirit can help you overcome anything that come at you negatively. You know what I mean? So by me not being totally humble, it caused me to look at things a little bit different. And hey, things happen. It went down. But the other thing is, it was a lot of eyes and a lot of mouths there that night. See, so being a business owner, I'm not thinking like it's a lot of eyes and it's a lot of mouths. It's a lot of eyes and it's a lot of mouths. So that means it's a lot of people watching. People love a good situation sometimes. They feed into it. But it's also a lot of mouths. So people gonna talk. And remember that old saying, bad news travels faster than good news. So when that situation happened, trust me, eyes was already on it, but now mouths is on it. And we in the era of social media and cell phones in our hands. So it don't take much to get the gossiping on your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever. So it's in real time. Word got out. That type of situation, I can honestly say, hurt my business. Because the people they told somebody else, and told somebody else. So when it comes to me doing business with certain people gonna remember that. They say, oh man, X, Y, and Z. Or, nah, I don't want to do business with him. So I hurt myself, and I'm still reeling from that in 2020. 4 years later. I got to try to dig myself out of that hole. Some people I'm not going to never be able to dig myself out of that hole with. But, it's some people who going to see and say, okay, let's give them another chance. Or new people I come across, who might have heard something and say, well, I'm going to give them a chance. You know what I mean? But bottom line, being humble can help you, man. You know what I'm saying? And help you see things, a lot different than when you got a spirit of being of an egotistic type of person or being arrogant. Now, the other one I want to talk about is be careful who you align yourself with. Like that old saying, all money ain't good money. That's a real true saying. Because sometimes you might align yourself with a person because you're thinking you can get some money, or you might be able to get some, what you want to call it, man, because everybody want to be liked. So what I'm trying to use, man. Like you get some type of props for being around such and such, if that makes sense to y'all. So if you align yourself with a certain person or a certain, group, then okay, you're gonna be liked too, because this group and this person is like. So you gotta be careful who you align yourself with, for the simple reason you can't do everything, or you can't do things for them reasons, because it'll come back to bite you in the ass. You understand? And what I mean by that is, like, when you align yourself with a certain person and it has no substance, or no type of foundation or nothing, when something goes wrong, the person that you align yourself with or the group that you align yourself with, they gonna break out, and you're gonna be left holding the situation. You understand? Then they can say, well, I was never rocking with dog in the first place, or man, I only da. You understand? And now you the super bad guy. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful, man. When you align yourself with certain people, make sure the situation is kind of like solid. You know what I mean? Not something that's like on the surface and something that's fake. Because, like I said, it'll come back to bite you, man. You know what I mean? You be thinking they gonna hold you down, or they gonna, have your back or whatever. You know what I mean? Through good, bad, and indifferent, and then it turned out being something else, man. You know what I mean? Then you left just by yourself. You know what I mean? So when you're in business, just don't jump for every opportunity that comes your way, and be careful who you align yourself with. You know what I mean? You got some things you're going to have to turn down, because some things just ain't going to be right, man. Or some people just ain't right. You know what I mean? And that's very keen and very important to know in business, man. You just can't, somebody come at you, oh, you know what I mean? And you look at them, you say, oh, man, such and such doing such and such. Oh, okay, I'll be cool, lined up with them. This, that, and the third. But like I said, man, all money ain't good money. In all situations, it don't matter, because some people are big in social statuses and social circles, and everybody want to try to be liked and be part of some type of circle or some type of group. Yeah, it's just natural. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can't sacrifice what you trying to do to be part of somebody else's stuff, if that makes sense. So basically, that's all I got to say tonight, man, is basically always be humble. Being humble will help you when things come your way negatively. You understand? And be careful who you align yourself with, because that, like I said, that can come back to bite you, come back to haunt you. So that's all I got to say tonight, man. I hope what I said can help somebody who's upcoming business person or person that's in business. Maybe I gave them some insight to look at something a little bit different or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say tonight. Y'all have a good night. Peace.